Whoa! That's a lot of green. It's kind of hurting my eyes. I'm gonna back away now. Ow.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Kamen Rider Drive Tire Koukan Series TK05 Drive Type Technique. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right here you have Type Technique, the Rider logo on the bottom. On the back of the box you have your obligatory product shots, does this, that, the other, all that cool stuff, and of course, Sad Pac-Man! And that's basically it for the packaging. So moving right along here, we have Drive in his Type Technique form. This is the next upgrade that he got on the show, and it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. He does kind of look like a gremlin or a troll or something. I don't know. It's interesting. Definitely not my favorite form, but it's definitely interesting. Getting close here so you can see the details on the helmet there. Yeah, it's interesting. I always love the eyes. I love the headlight eyes. You get some silver right there on the Rider logo. Getting the white stripes up top. You do get a little bit of red right there on the back. I mean, lots of nice molded details and whatnot. You do get some silver paint here along the abdomen. Of course, the driver itself is not painted, but you do have the Technique logo right there. And you have your shift car holder, again, nothing painted. It's that soft plastic, as well as the brace, again, nothing painted. You do get some red there for the strap. You do get some silver on this side, and you do get the yellow kind of like caution stripes going down the sides. These silver knee pads. And you got his feet, and of course the back side has all of that nice molded detail, like the actual suit has, again, kind of replicating the undercarriage of the car, and even the little piece here on the back does have the Rider logo molded on, which is cool. So, you have that articulation-wise. It's your standard articulation for these figures. His head is on a ball joint. It's a little limited, but you can get some good wiggly-waggly movement out of it. The shoulders, are on ball joints. You can get pretty good outward movement. It does have this joint right here which allows the arm to move down, and that's just kind of to help accommodate the changing of the tire and to kind of help get things out of the way. You see this little piston right here actually goes up into this port right there, so when you bring it up it fits right in there, and there's enough room in there for you to be able to move the arm out and not break the look. So it kind of works, kind of, sort of. He does have a bicep swivel. He does have elbows. He also has a forearm swivel, which is nice. Again, wrist swivel. The hands are the usual hands for these figures. Again, mine are really stiff, but the first two fingers are molded together, and the other two fingers are molded together. Geez, why are you so tight? There we go. As has been the case with all of these figures, you do get your waist swivel. Legs can go forward that much, back that much. You get pretty much full outward movements. You get a thigh swivel right there with a limited range of movement, but it's there. Slightly over 90 degrees of knee bend, and the feet are on ball joints. So same amount of articulation as all of these other figures in this line so far. And he does come with accessories. He does come with the door gun. Getting closer on the door gun. This thing is very nicely detailed. For being so small, it has a lot of molded detail. Again, it's not all picked out in paint, but very nicely detailed. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's really, really cool. And the door itself does actually open, and you can see a lot of molded detail in there. It just looks really, really good. Pretty much just like the full-size gun. That's awesome. Very cool. And of course he can hold that in his hand. Right there. Oops. These figures aren't usually too good with holding guns, especially if the handle is curved, because the fingers aren't really made to hold those kind of weapons, but there you go. Got him holding the door gun. And of course you can give this to, type speed, type wild. All the weapons, just like the tires, of course, can be swapped around. And just for a comparison, we'll bring in type speed right here, and type wild. There we go. Just so you can see all three of his forms together so far. So, there you have that. And of course he does come with the extra tire here. He comes with the Fire Braver tire. You can see it's just a nice fire engine red. You can see Fire Braver right there molded into the tire itself. And yeah, there is a gimmick to this, and we'll get into that in a little bit. The way to do the tire change on this figure is kind of disturbing, actually. You want to raise up the shoulder pads, and then you just take his head and just yeah, you do that. You basically decapitate him. For some reason, for some reason, I find this a bit more disturbing than this. I don't know why, but I think this is somehow more disturbing. I don't know, but hey. Anyway, just remove the tire, and just to show off the Type Technique tire. Here it is, and Type Technique molded into the tire itself. Love the silver paint in here along with the green. You get the green stripe going down the center. So there's the Type Technique tire, and of course you can swap out the tires between your figures if you want. If you want Type Speed to have the Technique tire, go ahead. Why not? Dare I say, why not? If you want Type Wild with the Technique tire, sure, you can do that. Who says you can't? There you go. So all the tires are cross-compatible, of course. You can take Type Speed and drop this on here if you want. Totally up to you. So, we'll take Fire Braver, since this is the tire he came with, and we'll just plop that on right there. Close that back up. Bring the shoulder pads back down. Then bring those arms back up so those pistons go into the ports there. Oops, there we go. There you go. So there he is with the Fire Braver tire. Now, the gimmick with Fire Braver is that it has this arm right here that you can extend. Whoop, right there. And he did use this on the show basically as a third arm to help him do things, to help him do things. Yes, that's what he used it for, to help him do things, because that's what these writers do. They do things with stuff, and this is what he used this arm for, to do things. That's as technical as I can get, people, okay? As technical as I can get. If I dumb it down, I'll feel like I'm insulting somebody, okay? Jeez. God. But anyway, the arm itself actually does have some molded details in there. If we can focus. There we go. And it is very articulated. You have a joint at the base itself. You have a joint here, you have a joint here, a joint here, a joint here, and a joint here. So you do get nice full range of movement out of it, which is pretty cool. And then you just take it and just roll it back up into the tire. Just like that. There you go. So there he is with the Fire Braver tire. So let's just rip his head back off. He's down. Oh, I literally ripped his head off. Hey, come on. There we go. Pull off the tire. We'll put Type Technique back on. Bring his arms back up. There you go. That's basically it. Like I said, not my favorite form of drive, but it's interesting, and I do quite like it. Again, it's continuing the tradition of let's have more tires to swap around between the figures. So there you go. It's a cool toy. I do like this line. It does have its charm. So there you have it. If you are interested in this in any way, then by all means pick it up. And if you would like any Kamen Rider toys, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so do check it out. And I think that's pretty much it. So don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Kamen Rider Drive Tire Koukan. Oh, actually, one thing I totally forgot, and it's sitting right next to me. How dare I? My God. If you have your Trideron, your DX Trideron here in Type Technique, hey, guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? You can drive it. Drive can drive stuff. Yes, you can. Just plop him in here. Get him in here. Or will he fit? Will he fit? There we go. There he is. There you go. He will fit in the Trideron. Kind of, sort of. You're going to have to smush him down in there. His ears get in the way. There we go. Boop. Come on. Kind of. You can kind of, sort of fit in here. Not really. You kind of have to. You have to do some smushing. You have to do some smushing to get him in here. His ears kind of get in the way. His little gremlin ears get in the way. You can kind of, sort of drive it. Kind of, sort of. Kind of, sort of. He is a little bulkier than the other figures, so hey, you can do it. But there you go. So now we're officially done. So where was I before I was so rudely interrupted by my horrible memory? Oh, that's right. This is EmGo's saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek. Be proud. Palm in your face. So, what is this? Drive type highlighter? Yeah, you're funny. You're hilarious. You are hilarious. Hey, how's this for a joke?
Smash!
Ah! How's that for a technique? See what I did there? Ah.